Good morning, class. We are now in week 4, quarter 4 in Mathematics 5. Welcome now to our lesson in Mathematics 5. In this week, we're going to have another lesson. But before we start our lesson, let us pray. Let us bow our head and put the presence to the Lord.
Dear God, thank you for loving me and giving me your all. When I grow up, I will still be serving you. I want to know you more. I want to love you more. I'll never forget you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. I want to know you, Lord. You are a great big God. I'm young and do not know a lot. Come and be my own. I want to love you more, giving you my life and all. You died for me, you sacrifice. I won't forget you, Lord. I love you, Jesus. I'll grow up knowing you. I love you, Jesus. I'll grow up serving you. I love you, Jesus. My life is saved by you. I'll never forget, never forget. I'll grow up loving you.
Excuse me. Okay, so this week we are going to study about solving routine and non-routine problems involving volume of a cube and rectangular prism. And we're going to study also how creating word problems with reasonable answer involving volume of a cube and rectangular prism. So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to solve routine and non-routine problems involving volume of a cube and rectangular prism, and create word problem with reasonable answer involving volume of a cube and rectangular prism, and appreciate the application of volume in daily life situations. Okay, so when we see routine problem, that is the basic problem or lagi nating ginagamit. When we see non-routine, there is more than 2 operations to be used in order to get the answer. So we have already learned about the routine and non-routine word problems. Okay, so last week we studied about how to get the volume of a cube and rectangular prism. So again, how do we find the volume of a cube and rectangular prism? Okay, so again, to find the volume of a cube, we use the formula V equals S times S times S, wherein V is the volume and S is the side of the cube. So you are going to know the value of the side of a given cube. And to find the volume of rectangular prism, we are going to use the formula V equals length times width times height. And that is how to find the volume of a cube and a rectangular prism. Okay, so let us start with this opening problem. A rectangular swimming pool is 20 meter by 40 meter and has an average depth of 3 meters. How many cubic meters of water will it take to fill the pool? Alright, so the given is 20 meters, that is the length, and the width is 14 meter, and the height is 3 meters. Deep, ang lalim, depth. So, gaano kalalim? Now, we are going to answer that problem using the strategy involving solving routine and non-routine word problems. So, what we are going to know? We are going to know what is asked, we are going to know what are the given facts, and we are going to know what formula is needed to solve the problem, and then after that, you are going to solve the problem. So in that problem class, a rectangular swimming pool is 20 meter by meters and has an average depth of 3 meters. How many cubic meters of water will it take to fill the pool? Alright, so what is asked? Okay, very good. The problem asks about the cubic meters of water to fill in the pool. Alright, so what are the given facts? So the given facts, these are the given that you are going to use to solve the problem. And what are the given facts? Alright, so the given facts are 20 meters, 14 meters, and 3 meters. Then, after we know the given facts, we are going to know what formula is needed to solve the problem. Okay, so why I am not going to ask you about the operation to be used? No, why? Because we are dealing with problem solving involving the volume of a cube and a rectangular prism. So in other words, there is a formula that needed. So now, if our given is 20 meters, 14 meters, and 3 meters, what is the shape of rectangular pool? Rectangle, very good. Saan that is? What solid figure represent a rectangular swimming pool? Alright, very good. That is rectangular prism. So therefore, we are going to use the formula on how to get the volume of rectangular prism, and that is V equals length times width times height. So we are going to use that formula in order to solve. Now, we are going to solve now using the given facts and the formula. Alright, so our given facts again are 20 meters by 14 meters by 3 meters. So now again, the formula is V equals length times width times height. So we're going to substitute. Our length is 20 meters times our width is 14 meters, and then our height is 3 meters. So we are going to multiply. So this is 20 meters. So let's have 20 times 14. Okay, so bring down 0. 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 1 equals 2. So this is 280 meters squared times 3 meters. So equals times 3 equals 0. 24 carry 2, we have 8. So therefore, the volume of water or the cubic meters of waters needed to fill in the swimming pool is 840 cubic meters. And that is how to solve the routine and non-routine problem. And that kind of problem, class, we call that routine problem because we are only using one formula and one operation, and that is multiplication only. Alright? Okay, let's go now to another example. Okay, let's have another example. One edge of my square room is 6 and 8/10 meters. What is the volume of air inside my room? Okay, so we are going to know what is asked. We are going to know what are the given facts, and we are going to know what formula is needed to solve the problem. Then we are going to solve. Okay, so what is asked in that problem? One edge of my square room is 6.8 meters. What is the volume of air inside my room? Okay, very good. The problem asks about the volume of air inside my room. And what are the given facts? Okay, the given facts is only we have 6.8 meters. Why only one? Because in our problem it is stated that the room is square. So therefore, the problem or the solid figure being described in our problem is cube. So therefore, what formula is needed to solve the problem? We are going to use the formula V equals S times S times S. Then, you are going to solve. Okay, we are going to solve now. Okay, so our given is only one, that is 6.8 meters. So again, we are going to solve the volume of a cube. So the formula is V equals S times S times S. Then substitute. We have 6.8 meters times 6.8 meters times 6.8 meters. So we are going to multiply 3 times this 6.8 because the shape or the solid figure presented or described in our problem is a cube. Now we're going to multiply 6.8 times 6.8. So we have 8 times 8, 64, and 6. 8 times 6 equals 48, plus 2 equals 56. Plus 6 rather. So 48 plus 6 equals 54. 48 plus 6, 54. Then we have 48. And 4. We have 6 times 6 equals 36 plus 4 equals 40. Then add. We have 4, 12, carry up 1, 6, 4. Then multiply again by 6.8. So we have 8 times 4 equals 32, carry 3. 8 times 3 equals 16 plus 3 equals 19, carry up 1. 8 times 6 equals 48 plus 1 equals 49, carry up 4. 8 times 4 equals 32 plus 4 equals 36. Then multiply. 6 times 4 equals 24, carry up 2. 6 times 2 equals 12 plus 3 equals 14, carry up 1. 6 times 6 equals 36 plus 1, 37, carry up 3. 6 times 4 equals 24 plus 3 equals 27. Then let's sum up. So bring down 2, 13, carry 1, 14, carry 1, 14, carry 1, 11, carry 1, 3. Then count the number of decimal places since we multiply decimal numbers. So we have 1 decimal place, 1 decimal place, and 1 decimal place. How many decimal places? We have 3 decimal places. So therefore, we are going to count from the right, then we put a decimal point. So let's start here. We have 1, 2, 3. So therefore, the decimal point is between the 2, 4. So the answer therefore is 314 and 432 cubic meters. This is the air inside my room, or the volume of an air inside my room. So the answer is 314.432 cubic meters. That is how to solve the word problem or the non-routine and routine problems involving the volume of a cube and the volume of rectangular prism. It is very easy, class, to identify the problem, to identify what formula we are going to use to solve the problem, since it is already indicated in the problem the solid figures described. Or let's say that the given facts are 3 dimensions with different 3 dimensions. That is meant you're going to find the volume of rectangular prism. But if the dimension is only 1, that is meant that you are going to find the volume of a cube. Why only 1 dimension given in a cube? Because it's the dimensions of a cube are equal. So that is why only 1 given in the situation is written or being displayed. Okay, any more question, class? Do you know how to find the volume of a cube and rectangular prism? And you can now identify in the problem if it is routine and non-routine. And you can now identify what formula you are going to use in a particular problem. Alright, very good. Now let's go now to our next lesson. Okay, lesson 2 now, we are going to create a problem out of the given situation. Okay, let's have this for example. Ara received a big balikbayan box from her aunt working in Canada. The box has the following dimensions. Length equals 15 decimeter, width equals 8 decimeter, height equals 12 decimeter. What word problem can you create from the given situation? So ano yung problem ang pwede nating ma-create out of that situation? Maaring magtanong tayo ng find the volume of a box. Or you can also say, what is the volume of a box? That is how to create. Let's say for example, in order to make complete your problem, in order to complete, Ara received a big balikbayan box from her aunt working in Canada. The dimension of the box, you can directly that. The dimensions of the box is 15 decimeter by 8 decimeter by 12 decimeter, then period. Then you are going to add the tag question. What is the volume of the balikbayan box? Or what is the volume of the box? Or you can also say, find the volume of the balikbayan box. That is how to create a problem. Let's have another example. Sam bought a square box with an edge of 45 centimeter which he will use to his project in mathematics. What problem can you create from the given situation? Okay, so you can use the problem again, the tag question, find the what is the volume of a box, or find the volume of a box. I will show you how to make a complete answer out of that two situation, going back to the balikbayan box and then the Sam bought a square box. Okay, in order for you to know how to write the proper problem, then you can answer also out of your problem that being created or being constructed. Okay, I will show you now. Okay, so in number 1 situation natin, so in number 1 situation, excuse me, for you to have a complete answer on how to create a problem and with a reasonable answer, so you are going to write the given situation or the given facts. So you can say in your answer, Anna received a big balikbayan box from here and working in Canada. Then you are going to continue using the dimensions of the given balikbayan box. So the dimensions are 15 decimeter, 18 decimeter, 8 decimeter, and 12 decimeter. So you can see that the dimensions of the box is 15 decimeter decimeter by 12 decimeter. Then, you can now write your tag question at the last part of your problem. You can say, what is the volume of a balikbayan box? So this is now your problem. You have now a complete problem. So then you can solve this out of the problem that you formulated. Diba? Ikaw ang gumawa, kaya you can know how to solve your problem. Kasi ikaw ang gumawa ng problem eh. So you have to know how to find a answer in your problem. So, let's say we are going to answer. So what is as? What is as? So you can answer that. What is as? The volume of a balikbayan box. See? Then, the second question, what are the given facts? So your answer is 15 decimeter by 8 decimeter, this decimeter, by 12 decimeter. See? Your answer can be get or from your problem that you constructed. Then let's have number 3. What formula? What formula to be used? So, your dimension is different numbers. So therefore, this is finding the volume of a rectangular prism. So therefore, your formula is V equals length times width times height. Then, in your number 4, solve, you are going to solve. So, it is V equals length times width times height. So, substitute, your length is 15 decimeter times ang width is 8 decimeter. Then, ang height is 12 decimeter. Then solve. So you have 15 times 8 equals 120. So 120 times 12. So you have 0, 4, 2, 0. We have 2, 1. So we have 4, 4, 1. So 1,440 cubic decimeter. So you have now your own problem. You have now your answer also. That is our lesson 2 this week. Creating a word problem with reasonable answer. Now, let's go now to your example number 2. Ano ba yung example number 2 natin? So, yung example number 2 natin, so I will erase this one. Ang nakalagay doon is sum both a square with an edge of 5 cm which he will use to his project in mathematics. What problem can you create from the given situation? So, your answer must be sum both a square box with an edge of 45 centimeter which he will use to his project in mathematics. Then, you continue by using the tag question, or you can also say, at the last part, you can also say, find the volume of a square box. Can you follow? Alright. So you have now your own problem using the given situation. So i-arrange mo lang siya, then you always stop, or your last sentence rather should be in a tag question, or you can start find, get. So ano yung mga words na pwede natin gamit? What is the volume? Get the volume. Find the volume. That is how to create a word problem. Now, out of the problem that you made, you are also going to answer the problem. Kasi mamaya problem yun, hindi mo lang palang answer. So you have to show your answer. So let's have to follow the steps again in answering routine and non-routine word problems. So let's start with what is asked. What are the given facts? What are the given facts? What formula to be used? Then solve. Okay. So let's start answering through the help of your problem that you constructed. So let's have this. What is asked? So it's asked the volume of a square box. Diba? It's very easy lang. Madali lang siya gumawa ng problem. Then madali lang din mag-answer na using the strategies because you know how to get the answer. Okay? So the given facts, you have 45 centimeters. So you have only one given facts because the solid figure described is a cube because a square box. The faces of the box are square. Therefore, the solid figure described is cube. Okay, so what formula? So the formula to find the volume of a cube is V equals S times S times S. Don't forget to memorize the formula, class, because you are going to use that from time to time, anytime. Now, you are going to solve. So, pag nag-solve na po tayo, you are going to write the formula V equals S times S times S. Then substitute. Let's have 45 centimeter times 45 centimeters times 45 centimeters. So, let's have to solve. Okay, 45 times 45, we have 25, carry 2, 20, 22. 20, carry 2, 16, 18. Then add 5, 2, 10, carry 1, 2. Then multiply again sa 45. Let's have 25, carry 2, 10, 12, carry 1, 1, 10. Then 20, carry 2, 8, 10, carry 1, 1, 8. Then add. So we have 5, 2, 1, 1, 9. So, the answer is 91,125 cubic centimeter. So, you have now your answer, you have now your problem. So, that is how to create a reasonable problem with reasonable answer. Any more questions? If there is not, you are going to think and you are going to put in your mind that in constructing a word problem, you must have the given facts, and you are going to have your tag question or using the word find or get at the last part of your sentence or paragraph. Any question? Alright, so if there is none, it's now your time to do your tasks. Okay, so how do you solve now routine and non-routine word problems involving volume of a cube and a volume of rectangular prism? Okay, very good. So to solve routine and non-routine word problem, we should follow the following steps in solving word problem. We have step 1, understand. Under the understand, you are going to know what is asked and what are the given facts. Then after that, you're going to plan. So after the plan, under the plan, you are going to know the formula to be used. Then after that, you're going to solve. So by solving, using the formula, you're going to have your observant in solving your problem. Then after you solve, you are going to check. You are going to look back if your answer is correct or not, or your answer make sense. Okay? Alright, so that is how to solve the word problem and how to create a reasonable problem solving with reasonable answer. Okay, now it is now your time to do your task. Get your paper and write your answer for the following problems. Okay, so let's have this: read, analyze, and answer the following problems. So number 1, cabinet is 1.3 meters long, 0.6 meter wide, and 1.7 meter high. What is the volume of the cabinet? So you are going to answer what is asked, what are the given facts, what formula is to be used, then solve, then answer in complete label. Ano yung incomplete label? Halimbawa, ano ba yan? Centimeter, meter, or volume of cabinet. So you have to say, let's say the answer is 100 cubic meters volume of the cabinet. So you have to put that label. Okay? Then let's have this problem number 2. Read, analyze, and answer the following problem. So we have, how many cubic meters of air can a computer room contain if the length of each edge is 13 meters? So what is asked? What are the given facts? What formula is to be used? Then solve, then answer in complete label. So 1 and 2, you have 5 answer each, so that is the total is 10. Then for the next activity, you are going to create your answer. So Mark measured the edge of an ice cube and found it to be 3.7 centimeters. So you are going to make your problem and then solution. So in your problem, you have 3 points. And in your solution, you got, or shall we say, your problem is 5 points. And your solution is 5 points also. That is also 10. So all in all, in your week 4 application, you have 20 points if you got perfect score. Okay? Any question for that class? Okay, so then this afternoon, you have to answer the quiz or assessment available this afternoon in our Google Classroom and in our Facebook group chat. So abang-abang na lang tayo this afternoon para sa inyong quiz regarding our topic this week. It's all about problem solving involving the volume of a cube and the volume of rectangular prism, and constructing a problem or creating a problem with reasonable answer. Then after that, you are going to make your reflection. In your notebook, write your personal insights about the lesson using the prompts below. I understand that. I realize that I need to learn more about. Okay, so some more? If there is no more questions, thank you. Enjoy doing your activities. Goodbye, class.